Good evening and happy Saturday as we welcome you into the Larry Jordan Gymnasium here at Southeastern High School for tonight's Division IV Girls District Final here in the Southeast District. Along with John Bruce, my name is Dewey Daly as we welcome you into tonight's coverage. John, Fairfield Union and Circleville for a third time this season. Should be a fun one here tonight.
Yeah, it's been one of the better matchups of the year for Fairfield Union as they have marched out to an outstanding 24-0 record. Both teams fairly similar style. I think we're going to see a little more zone out of Circleville tonight, but points are going to be at a premium for both squads. On the year, Fairfield Union averaging 55.8 points a game, only giving up 34.5, which is second in the Mid-State League behind Circleville's only giving up 32.5 points a game, but only scoring 46.3. So a little bit of an advantage to Fairfield Union on the offensive side, a little bit of an advantage defensively for Circleville, but that also could go with the pace of play and whatnot. We're going to see some outstanding athletes out here, some really good size, and some good scorers on the inside as well. We've talked about her all year on Overtime presented by Perfection One, but Christian Thompson, one of the better athletes in Southeast Ohio over the past decade. The originally committed Division I for volleyball, but now will be going to Ohio State as a athlete on the track. So if you can get two Division I offers in two different sports, it's pretty good. And this is all coming without playing a year of basketball as well, and she hasn't really missed a beat at all. This is a team that had a tough season a year ago, but got a lot of experience, and then you add in a great athlete like Thompson, and then your team just gets a little bit better every day from there.
And John, like you said, this is a Fairfield Union team with a lot of experience. We saw them at this stage a couple of seasons ago falling to that really good Fairland team here at Southeastern in the Division II district final is what it was before the division expansion. Now all those underclassmen on that team, now upperclassmen here in 2025. Like you said, a lot of experience for Coach Keith Barr.
Yeah, you saw Thompson as a starter as a sophomore, Macy Martindale as a freshman start, but then other than that, it's players that are playing new roles, more expanded roles, and ultimately that chemistry and overall teamwork that has put them together made them this 24-0 team on the season. They've only played 5 games decided by 10 points or less, clearly undefeated in those, and then they are 2-0 in games decided by 5 or less, including a big win right after Christmas, or right around Christmas, against Sheridan, which was maybe their highlight win of the season in the non-conference.
And John, you mentioned everything and O. This is a 24-0 team here in the district final for Fairfield Union. Along with that, a perfect conference season, 12-0 out of the Mid-State League, their 14th MSL conference title. Along with that, it was their first undefeated conference season since 2002. Oddly enough, 2002 was the third of 3 consecutive unbeaten seasons in the MSL. So it's been a long time coming for the Falcons as they're back on top of the Mid-State League in a golden way.
Yeah, a really well-coached team, and they seem like, I mentioned the chemistry, but it really seems like this is a team with great team chemistry. They rebound the ball really well. They play really good defense. Also, they share the ball on the offensive end, and that's what makes them such a difficult team to guard, because you see Thompson, you see Martindale, but they aren't the only ones that can fill it up for this Falcons team.
And John, for Circleville, an impressive win this past Wednesday over the number 1 team out of the FAC, the McLean Tigers. It was a 46-25 win over McLean, and John, Circleville holding McLean field goalless in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and that's because of the defense that they can play. They play a high level of defense. They rotate a bunch of different players in, and they can all play on the defensive side of the ball. They have different scoring abilities, but ultimately, when you have a 6'2", athletic body inside and Edgington, I think I just botched that a little bit, but Addison Edgington, the D4 District Player of the Year for the coaches in District 14, that's going to make your entire defense be able to play a little, not reckless, but a little more aggressive because you've got a shot blocker in the paint behind you. And then if they try to lob the ball in, Edgington is athletic enough to get over and cut those off as well. This is a very good Circleville team. And it starts on the defensive end, but we mentioned Edgington. She's also averaging 17.5 points a game, a little over 8 rebounds a game. The lefty has extended her game a little bit out this year. She can knock down to the free throw line, but also if you jump out on her, she can pump fake you and then drive that ball into the lane, has a really nice touch inside as well.
And John, for Edgington, we all know the adversity she faced around this time last year, but as a sophomore, right back onto the court, District Player of the Year, nearly averaging a double-double for Coach Bigham.
Yeah, and it's, you mentioned the adversity, the car crash. We had a nice video on our, on our YouTube if you want to go find it, but it's, she's dealt with a lot over the past year. She was able to get on the volleyball court late in the season. The thing I'm most impressed with, is getting back and being good anyway. But she's made growth in her game where most of her last year was recovering. And she is a better player than she was before. And I think that says a lot about her coaching and just her heart and willingness to work as well.
John, before we send it to the break, some keys tonight for either team.
I think for Circleville, they're going to need a third scorer. Maddie Blakeman's been their second scorer all year, 11.6 points a game. Brooklyn Kramer has missed the majority of the second half of the year. It seemed like it was going to be her, only a freshman. She'll be out with a lower body injury, and they had to find that third scorer. Is it going to be Mallory McConnell, Kaylee West, Juliana Sims-Ross, Allie Thornsley? You got to find a third scorer to go with Edgington and Blakeman. And then when you get players like Maddox Bigham locking things down on the defensive end, if they can get a basket or two out of her, that's going to be an even greater advantage for them. For Fairfield Union, play the same way you've been playing all year. Play with confidence, play with togetherness. You get down, just lock it down on defense like they did in the Sheridan game, and ultimately they can be holding that district championship trophy. But it's going to come down. It's going to take all four quarters for whoever's going to go home with the trophy tonight.
All righty, Tigers and Falcons, round 3 in the Division 4 district final here tonight at the Larry Jordan Gymnasium. Coming up next here on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie & Son Trucking. Willie & Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week presented by Willie & Son Trucking each week at sosaohio.com.
Caleb Williams has transferred to Wendy's for the new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This burger's my inspiration, and I just hope to inspire you.
Oh, you have inspired us.
Thought we were doing names on the headband.
Get it together.
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
Since 1853, Tomlinson Insurance has been protecting families, farms, and businesses in our community. As an independent agency, we offer personalized coverage for your auto, home, farm, and business, plus health and life insurance too. And we proudly partner with Erie Insurance to give you peace of mind with reliable coverage at competitive rates. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call us today at 740-773-4181 or visit us at tomlinsonins.com.
Hey, Mike Glockner here from the Glockner family of dealerships. Want to talk to you about our express service that we offer at every Glockner location. Did you know that you don't need an appointment if you need a routine service done to your vehicle? All you have to do is show up. No appointment necessary. Stop by and let us serve you at any Glockner location today.
Glo Fiber is now in Ohio. And with gig speed fiber internet, we're keeping things real. As in real reliable speeds. Real people who really want to talk to you. Not to mention, real simple pricing. Switch to Glo Fiber today to get real fast, real reliable fiber internet and your first month free. Glo Fiber is here. Welcome to Glo Ohio. Call 1-833-WANT-GLO or visit glofiber.com to switch today.
Since 1853, Tomlinson Insurance has been protecting families, farms, and businesses in our community. As an independent agency, we offer personalized coverage for your auto, home, farm, and business, plus health and life insurance too. And we proudly partner with Erie Insurance to give you peace of mind with reliable coverage at competitive rates. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call us today at 740-773-4181 or visit us at tomlinsonins.com.
Mark. 6 months of training. 8 miles to go.
A three-way tie for almost last place.
Look good in these shorts, right?
And 3 years since he and his team at Ohio Health left cancer in the dust.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon. That's the slogan, and that's what we believe at Par-Mar stores. From groceries to gas and all the other stuff you need, Par-Mar has it. Download the Par-Mar app for even more savings, and don't forget the Par-Mar rewards card too. We also believe in being a big part of your community, so look for us at the ball game or wherever you are. Shop us today, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Caleb Williams has transferred to Wendy's for the new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This burger's my inspiration, and I just hope to inspire you.
Oh, you have inspired us.
Thought we were doing names on the headband.
Get it together. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie and Son Trucking. Willie and Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week presented by Willie and Son Trucking each week at sosaohio.com.
Lineup. A 5'8" junior, number 3, Maddie Blakeman. A 5'11" junior, number 5, Maddox Bingham. A 5'5" sophomore, number 12, Kaylee West. A 6'2" sophomore, number 31, Addison Edgington. And a 5'8" freshman, number 32, Mallory McConnell. The Tigers are coached by Brian Bingham, assisted by Oriana Knoll. Now, fans, we have the lineup for the number 1 seed, the home team on the scoreboard, the Falcons from Fairfield Union. The non-starters, number 3, Kata Miller, number 13, Madeline Mitchell, number 22, Zaylee Bonjowski, number 30, Jill Cooperrider, and number 40, Alexis Lee. And now for the Falcons starting lineup. A 5'2" senior, number 2, Avery Cottrell. A 6' senior, number 10, Christian Thompson. A 5'8" senior, number 20, Samantha Sattler. A 5'6" junior, number 23, Taylor Smeck. And a 5'5" junior, number 31, Macy Martindale.
Alrighty, both sets of starters ready to roll here at the Larry Jordan Gymnasium here at Southeastern High School for the Circleville Tigers Road Blacks under head coach Brian Bigham. It'll be Maddie Blakeman, Maddox Bigham, Kaylee West, Addison Edgington, and Mallory McConnell. For the Fairfield Union Home Whites under head coach Keith Barr, Avery Cottrell, Christian Thompson, Samantha Sattler, Taylor Smeck, and Macy Martindale.
Should be a fun one here today. The third matchup. Hard to beat a team 3 times in one season. Allegedly, I do think this will be a difficult game for Fairfield Union to win, but they definitely have the advantage in this, having the 2 previous victories.
Edgington and Thompson to the center circle. The Falcons come away with the opening tip. First offensive possession here. Sattler for 3, can't connect. Rebound goes with the Tigers. Now the first trip on the offensive side for Circleville. Pass is deflected, picked up by Taylor Smeck. Falcons now on the attack with Cottrell driving to the lane. She's fouled.
The first foul on Kaylee West. First foul for the game. Or correction, that's on Maddox Bigham. It's kind of, you had your option there, gentleman's choice. First turnover.
Lob in taken away by Kaylee West. 1-on-1 on the run out. West lays it up and in.
Basket, West.
The good work there by West. You know, kind of gets a gift, but then takes advantage of it on the run out for the layup. Early lead for the Tigers.
High post, Smack backs it out. Cottrell now looking inside, deflected by McConnell. Maddox Bigham draws the foul. It'll be on Avery Cottrell.
Fairfield Union foul number 2, Avery Cottrell, her first, team first.
And John, we talked about the defense for Circleville, back-to-back stops for the Tigers here in the first.
Yeah, forcing some turnovers early, just making things pretty difficult for Fairfield Union here in the first minute of play.
Full court pressure from the Falcons, no problem for Circleville. Wins of 11 and 6 points for the Falcons over the Tigers this season. The Sattler gambles. Inside to Edgington, one-on-one with Thompson. Thompson comes away with the rejection. Long rebound for Cottrell here. She goes on the run out, up for the layup, can't get it to go.
That was a very athletic play from Cottrell. I think it may have actually been a travel, but she's able to knock the ball loose, get free, misses the layup.
So another baseline out of bounds play for Fairfield Union. Lob into Thompson, 15-footer off the back iron. Edgington the rebound for the Tigers.
Good look though for Thompson.
Low post now with McConnell. Back out to West for three, can't connect. Going the other way with the Falcons.
I almost told you, don't speak not so quick, because it looked like it may have rattled back in, but obviously goes over the backboard and out of play.
So nearly 2 minutes into the opening quarter, Fairfield Union still looking for their first points of the night. Smack puts it on the floor, two-pointer on the way, in and out. Offensive rebound for Thompson. She's fouled hard on the putback.
And that's the athleticism that we're talking about. She goes up, she's being boxed out pretty well by Maddie Blakeman, but she's able to corral that with one hand and then go back up to get fouled. How is that not a shooting foul?
Foul going to be ruled on the floor. Maddie Blakeman picking up her first. Falcons quickly back into Thompson. She lost it. Unable to pick it up before heading to the baseline. Another turnover for Fairfield Union here in the first 2 minutes.
4 turnovers already for Fairfield Union.
Full court pressure from the Falcons as Cottrell nearly forcing the turnover. Blakeman bringing up the floor for Circleville.
Good hands from Cottrell.
Blakeman along with Edgington, a first-team all-district selection, averaging 11.5 and 5.5 rebounds per game.
Yeah, Blakeman's one of those players that can play any spot on the floor that Coach Bigham wants her to. Does a really good job handling the ball. Can go inside if she needs to.
Down low, Edgington up with the left hand, banks it in to get her points on the board.
And then can throw a beautifully crisp 30-foot pass into the block for Edgington, who finishes strong with her left hand. 4-0 early, Circleville.
Zone defensive look for the Tigers. Fairfield Union nearly 3 minutes in, still scoreless. Martindale puts up the three. This time can't connect.
Yeah, she was open earlier in the possession, but still gets a nice look there, unable to knock it down. And then a quick foul here on Taylor Smet.
Falcons foul number 23.
Falcons need to get a stop coming up, but we're going to see a timeout first.
Timeout for Fairfield Union. It'll be a 30-second timeout for Coach Barr.
Yeah, just a good timeout here. You've got 5 of them. Might as well use them. And also does a good job of, haven't got off to a very good start offensively. You're doing okay defensively. But if you calm it down here, regroup, you're only down 4. So you get a stop and a basket. It's a one-possession game real quick. So you just got to make sure kids calm down a little bit. It's a big game, probably the biggest one they've played in the last couple of years. So just regroup early. Good use of the timeout.
Fairfield Union looking for their first district title since 2013 for Circleville, winning their 5th back in 2020.
It's been a really nice run as of late for Circleville as well.
McConnell into the half court for Circleville. Now Edgington driving to the basket. Bounce pass to McConnell. She can't finish. Sattler the rebound for the Falcons.
Maybe not a block for Thompson, but she definitely impacted that shot attempt.
Cottrell corner three off the mark. Offensive rebound for Thompson. Flicks it up wildly and out of bounds.
They're getting looks. They haven't been great looks, though, for Fairfield Union. Really good defense played so far for Circleville, who shut out McLean in the fourth quarter the other night. So this is an extended period of not giving up any points at all for Circleville.
Bigham looking down low for Edgington. It's deflected out of bounds by Fairfield Union.
Good work there by Sattler. You're fronting Edgington, so you got to make sure that pass has to go well over you, so your backside help is there. Good work.
Lob into Edgington, right back to Blakeman. Can't get it to go off the glass. Rebound Thompson.
Really good play design. Got to knock that down.
Halfway through the first quarter, Thompson, long three, puts it in.
Two-point basket, Christian
Thompson gets her feet set, buries the triple, first points of the game. Scoreboard is wrong. It should be 3.
So despite what the scoreboard says, 4-3 here in the first quarter, Circleville leading.
May have been an NBA 3 as well.
So Blakeman drives, kicks it out to West. West down low, Edgington contested layup. Tough defense from Thompson, who brings down the rebound.
It's her second block.
Taylor Schmeck drives, cut off by Bigham. Deflected out of bounds, going to stay on this side with Fairfield Union.
I'm kind of surprised Fairfield Union fans aren't going ballistic right now.
Madeline Mitchell and number 40, Alexis Leith.
Madeline Mitchell and Alexis Leith check in for the first time for Fairfield Union.
Thompson a skip pass to Martindale, far side. Mitchell looking inside for Leith, deflected out of bounds by Circleville.
And remember, our scoreboard goes off of the scoreboard here, which is why it still says 4-2. It'll be corrected eventually.
Mitchell looking to bounce it into Thompson, right back to Mitchell, who had not established herself inside the baseline. Another turnover for Fairfield Union.
Circleville's done really good interior defense on these baseline out of bounds as they force another turnover off of one.
Fairfield Union not making it easy defensively for Circleville. And a foul on Madeline Mitchell.
Fairfield Union foul number 13, Madeline Mitchell. Her first team foul number 3.
John, I'm not sure we're ever going to get that extra point.
Yeah, I know. I think it'll probably be in between quarters.
Believe that may be what they're discussing now.
Ball into Thornsley on the wing. Good defense by Taylor Schmeck. Inside to McConnell, kick back out to Thornsley. Good skip pass.
Now Blakeman, right-handed runner off the back iron, won't go. Edgington, the putback is good.
And a really good job by Edgington to not jump. If she just reaches over, you're not going to get called for the push in the back. Good work from Edgington. 4 points now.
6-3, Circleville leading. Free throw line jumper is good for Christian Thompson, who has all 5 of the Falcons' first quarter points.
A good start for Thompson. And if you're Circleville, you don't want to let her get going. That's a rough foul for. That's unfortunate for Mitchell in that situation because Blakeman just dead stops in front of her. And she just kind of draws the contact in that one.
Cottrell returning for the Falcons.
Avery Cottrell back onto the floor for the Falcons. So they trail by 1 here in the first 6 minutes of the opening quarter. Thornsley, right elbow. Edgington, left-handed runner, won't go. Thompson, the defensive rebound for the Falcons.
A little too far out to the right for the lefty there.
Thompson looking down low, smack off the backboard. Can't get it to go, but a foul.
So a foul on McConnell. Which will send Schmeck for the line for the first time.
Mallory McConnell, her first, team foul number 3. Smeck shooting 2.
So 2 shots coming up for the junior Taylor Smeck. She's able to knock down the first and tie it up at 6.
Bingham returning for
It's our first tie of the game since Circleville took the early lead. Fairfield Union had not been able to get even yet after they went that extended period without scoring to start the game.
Second free throw on the way for Smeck is good to give the Falcons their first lead of the night.
And that was kind of the patience I was talking about with Fairfield Union. They never got rattled, even down 4-0 with about 4 minutes of non-scoring. Just played good, solid defense still.
Edgington, top of the key, looking for Thornsley, far side, but she threw it away.
Only the second turnover for Circleville versus 5 for Fairfield Union. But Fairfield Union, like I said, just keeps grinding away, and that's what's kept them in this game and now in the lead.
So the Falcons take over up by 1, nearly a minute to go here in the first. Cottrell feed into Smeck. Now in the corner, Thompson for 3, off the mark. Bigham the rebound for the Tigers.
Got a good look, good ball movement as well. Good board by Bigham.
So Blankman driving, kicks it out to West. Short corner, jumper, can't get it to go. Rebound Martindale. Thompson up the near sideline to Smeck. Smeck inside, scoop layup, can't get it to go. Off the backboard, rebound Edgington.
Probably had a kick out, but I admire the aggressiveness there from Smeck.
So 15 seconds to go here in the first quarter. A 7-6 lead for Fairfield Union and a defensive foul for the Falcons.
Yeah, they did not need to be that aggressive, especially with 14 fouls. So now we're going to see free throws and now Smeck with her second foul. So that's 2 different guards that are now out for at least a little while for Fairfield Union, as Blakeman will look for her first points of the game.
So a low scoring and back and forth opening quarter of tonight's Division IV district final. Blakeman to the line for 2 shots as she misses the first. McConnell checks back in for the Tigers. Kata Miller onto the floor for the first time tonight for the Falcons.
Beat me to it.
Second shot for Blankman won't go. Thompson, the big rebound for Fairfield Union. 6 to shoot for the Falcons. Martindale along the baseline, shot off the side of the backboard, won't go. A late rebound for Edgington. And a 7-6 lead after 1 for the Falcons. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Ohio High School Girls District Tournament Basketball here on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Hey, Mike Glockner here from the Glockner family of dealerships. Want to talk to you about our express service that we offer at every Glockner location. Did you know that you don't need an appointment if you need a routine service done to your vehicle? All you have to do is show up. No appointment necessary. Stop by and let us serve you at any Glockner location today.
Richard. Countless nights in the garage. 8 shiny new pistons. 1 very happy 16-year-old granddaughter. And 2 years since starting cancer treatment at Ohio Health.
Possession will go to Circleville to start the second quarter.
We welcome you back to the Larry Jordan Gymnasium here at Southeastern High School. A 7-6 lead for Fairfield Union over Circleville after the first quarter of tonight's Division IV district final.
Fairfield Union started off cold. We're down 4-0 for an extended period of time. Christian Thompson knocks down a 3. She finishes the quarter with 5. 4 points for Addison Edgington to lead the Tigers. Make it 6.
Thornsley down low. Edgington through contact finishes. Tough shot for the sophomore. 6 points now on the night for Edgington. So the Tigers right back out in front by 1.
Good physical defense from Bigham.
Thompson along the baseline. Right-handed runner can't answer. Offensive rebound by Leaf. She lost it out of bounds. Circleville going to take over.
And there's just so much contact. I don't mind the game being called like that, but I want it to be called like that from late November until middle February instead of once it gets to the middle of February, we're calling it completely different. These officials tonight call it that same way the entire season, but just kind of a gripe overall.
So the Tigers moving the ball around the perimeter with a 1-point lead here in the first half. Here's Blakeman for 3. Yes!
And that's a big shot for Blakeman. Makes it a 4-point lead, tying their biggest lead in the game. But they're a team that doesn't shoot a whole lot of threes. They don't make a lot because they just don't shoot a lot. So any threes they get is a big positive.
Control a nice drive along the baseline. A lot of contact, and they're going to get Edgington for the foul. So 2 shots coming up for the senior, Avery Control.
Yeah, good drive on the baseline. May have had a kick inside, but I think Coach Barr will be very satisfied to see Edgington with the 1 in the foul column.
The first shot for Cottrell off the mark, as is the second. Rebound, McConnell.
They're now 2 for 4 on the game are the Falcons.
Cottrell not making it easy on Blakeman to get it across the midline. And a 10-second violation on the Tigers. Outstanding defense from Avery Cottrell after coming up empty-handed on the trip to the line.
And one of those things, if you're a young person watching that plays, if you think your teammate's at about 9, you got to keep coming hard after the ball because the 10 seconds doesn't stop till it hits your hands in the front court. Ends up hitting the hands a 10th of a second or 2 after the 10 seconds, which leads to the turnover.
Cottrell penetrates, bounces it over to Leaf. Loose basketball picked up by Thornsley.
6 turnovers now for Fairfield Union. Can't take advantage of forcing that turnover if they're on their own.
The set offense has been all kinds of problems for the Falcons here in the first half. So the Tigers now look to extend their 4-point lead here in the second quarter. Down low, McConnell. Back out to Blakeman, looking back to McConnell, but it's deflected out of bounds by Thompson.
Well, she did really well in volleyball with the blocks at the net. Gets one right there, but goes out of bounds.
Jill Cooper-Ryder checking in for Fairfield Union. Thornsley to Edgington. Inside, Edgington, short-range jumper off the mark.
Good job by Edgington not forcing the shot or going too quickly. Can't get it to fall. That's going to be another foul. This one on Bigham, her second correction.
So Martindale able to draw the foul in transition. Baseline out of bounds play coming up for the Falcons.
Which this could be a big one because even though Bigham isn't going to look to shoot, she plays very good defense at the top of that zone.
Kaylee West back onto the floor for the Tigers. Mitchell running out of time, gets it in to length far side. Now Thompson straight on.
got to move the ball quicker if you're Fairfield Union right here, because there's almost no chance that Martindale's going to get the ball.
Cooper Ratter, short corner jumper off the mark. Thompson, the offensive rebound, put back won't go. Edgington, the rebound, another steal for Thompson, who lays it up and in.
That's just an unfortunate break. Edgington probably would have been better off just to fall on that, but tries to maintain the possession, and it goes right to Thompson for the layup, making it a 2-point game once again.
A nice third effort for Thompson. Brings the Falcons back within 2. Now short corner with Edgington. Tough defense from Cooper Ryder and Thompson. Pass to the outside, nearly taken away by Mitchell. As Blakeman lobbing it down low to McConnell. She can't get it to go. Last touch by the Tigers. Going the other way with Fairfield Union coming up with a big defensive stop.
That was a good look inside. McConnell just sped up a little bit too much, which leads to the miss.
Samantha Sattler returning for the Falcons. The Tigers lead 11-9 here in the second quarter. Down low, Sattler onto the deck.
Good work by Sattler to keep that play alive.
Loose ball corralled by Thompson. Now Mitchell thought about the three. Here's Martindale far side. Martindale going to work, lost it. Picked up by Cooper Ryder. Cooper Ryder going to work downstairs, lost it, picked up by Thornsley.
A good no call as it was deflected off of a foot, and we're going to see a full timeout here for Circleville.
Full timeout for Coach Bigham, their first of the night. We'll take it with them. You're watching Ohio High School Girls District Tournament Basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio.
Glo Fiber is now in Ohio. And with gig speed fiber internet, we're keeping things real. As in real, reliable speeds. Real people who really want to talk to you. Not to mention, real simple pricing. Switch to Glo Fiber today to get real fast, real reliable fiber internet and your first month free. Glo Fiber is here. Welcome to Glo Ohio. Call 1-833-WANT-GLO or visit glofiber.com to switch today.
Kimberly. Tons of practice. One chop away from a black belt. 7 of the best sidekicks. And 5 years since her cancer diagnosis at Ohio Health.
We welcome you back to the Larry Jordan Gymnasium here at Southeastern High School. It's an 11-9 lead for the Circleville Tigers over Fairfield Union with a little less than 4 minutes to go here in the first half. It's Coach Bigham and the Circleville Tigers coming out of their first timeout of the night. And another turnover on the offensive side for the Tigers.
Yeah, you mentioned we're at Southeastern. I think they're on their 4th AD in the last 5 years or so. But Chris Skaggs did a really good job helping us out here tonight, getting us all set up. So we appreciate that once again, especially at a neutral site.
So Mitchell driving inside, calling for the double dribble. Turnovers have been a big problem for the Falcons here in the first half.
Not everyone has a fun run, but yeah, once again, another turnover. That's 8 turnovers for the Falcons, and they're only down 2.
Blakeman, a nice pass to McConnell, down low. West can't get it to go, but a foul.
Yeah, I think Thompson thought she got it. The benefit, though, the positive for Thompson is that is her first.
Team first.
So she can still be very aggressive defensively.
At the line, Taylor West shooting 2.
So Kaylee West to the line for 2 shots as she knocks down the first.
3 points now for the sophomore. We got the scoring going early. First made free throw for the Tigers as well, as they're now 1 for 3.
Perfect trip to the line for the sophomore.
And maybe that's your 3rd score that you needed. As we talked about a little bit in the pregame, they needed a third to step in there with Blakeman and Edgington.
Extremely young are the Circleville Tigers. Just 2 upperclassmen in the starting lineup for Circleville.
Versus Fairfield Union, who is very experienced age-wise. Bunch of seniors and a junior.
Martindale loose with the basketball, hits the deck, tied up with Thornsley. As Blakeman jumps on it to force the held ball. Staying on this end with the Falcons.
Fairfield Union has to get something going offensively here. Just not been able to figure out this zone.
Long 3, Martindale puts it in. As she brings the Falcons all the way back to within 1.
Yeah, and Martindale able to finally get her feet set. That's only her second look from 3. A very good three-point shooter for the Falcons. Able to knock down her first points of the evening.
Now Thornsley feed to McConnell down low. Edgington through contact and a foul. 2 shots now for the sophomore Addison Edgington.
I think it's going to be the third on Mitchell. It is.
Fairfield Union foul number 13, Madeline Mitchell, her third. Team foul number 2. Shooting 2, Edgington.
So Edgington to the line for 2 shots.
Cottrell returning for Fairfield Union.
See Avery Cottrell check back in once again.
0 for 2 on the trip for Edgington. Thompson the rebound, full head of steam going the other way. Here's Martindale for the lead, off the mark. Offensive rebound back out to Martindale. This time also can't connect.
Couple of really good looks for Martindale though. Now 1 for 4 from 3. If you're Circleville, you cannot let that happen too many more times tonight.
West bounces it to McConnell. Now Thornsley back to West. West a straight on 3, off the mark. Long rebound for Thornsley. Thornsley tried the skip pass, but it's deflected and taken away by Christian Thompson. 2-on-3 break for the Falcons. Here's Thompson across the lane, flicks it up with the right hand, draws the foul.
It looked like she was trying to go to Martindale's side to maybe look for a kick out. It wasn't there, does a really good job of getting to the basket, and then almost makes a very tough shot there. She'll be at the line for the first time. She has 7 to lead all scorers.
So 2 shots coming up for Christian Thompson. She's long on the first.
Both teams really struggling at the line so far tonight. Fairfield Union 2 for 5. Well, Circleville is 0 for 4. And that was a big difference in the last matchup. Was Fairfield Union hit their free throws, Circleville did not. I believe they were like 4 for 17 in the matchup. You can't have that and win a district title.
Thompson 0 for 2 on the trip, but an offensive rebound for Sattler. Extended possession now for the Falcons. Here's Thompson for 3, can't connect. Long rebound for the Tigers. Feed down low, deflected by Thompson. Here's West, up and under, off the glass, finishes.
6 now for Kaylee West. Stepping up in a big way.
(15-12), Circleville leading. Cottrell feed down low to Leith. Leith double team, pass deflected out of bounds by West.
Yeah, good work inside by Edgington and Jocelyn McConnell.
Jocelyn McLaughlin, I believe.
Oh, yes. Good job. Yes, McLaughlin. I think we're going to get like a super warning here on Fairfield Union. Instead of the technical, maybe it's a, hey, this is your last shot. You don't need to say anything else.
So Jill Cooper-Ryder back onto the floor for Fairfield Union. Bounce pass, Cooper-Ryder can't get it to go. Offensive rebound for Sattler, fouled on the putback.
And it might have been Almost looked like it was part of the plan as they got Cooper Ryder open immediately. But Sattler, who's done a really good job on the offensive glass so far, will have her chance at her first points. So we mentioned 2 for 6 so far are the Falcons, including 0 for 4 in this quarter from the line.
Free throw line struggles for both teams continuing here in the first half.
And don't be surprised if Circleville is going to hold for the last one now.
Another empty trip for the Falcons at the charity stripe.
2 for 8 at the line in a game you're down by 3. It's going to definitely be addressed at the half.
Thornsley out to McLaughlin. Now Thornsley near side. Blakeman back to the top of the key with West. 11 now, 10 to shoot for the Tigers. Blakeman in the short corner out to Thornsley.
Gotta go.
Now 4 to shoot. McLaughlin down low. Edgington through contact. Can't get it to go. And a defensive stand for the Falcons in the waning seconds of the first half.
Circleville 15.
A good defense there by Fairfield Union after, I'm sure they would tell you, not their best half of basketball for the season. But a nice stop to finish and get yourself a chance to start the second half.
Reminder, fans, if you need to get
Low scoring first half, 15-12 after the first couple of quarters here at the Larry Jordan Gymnasium. We'll take a quick break. Coming back for the second half on the other side. You're watching Ohio High School Girls District Tournament Basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
for all of our events.
Hey, Mike Glockner here from the Glockner family of dealerships. Want to talk to you about our express service that we offer at every Glockner location. Did you know that you don't need an appointment if you need a routine service done to your vehicle? All you have to do is show up. No appointment necessary. Stop by and let us serve you at any Glockner location today.
Glow Fiber is now in Ohio. And with gig speed fiber internet, we're keeping things real. As in real, reliable speeds. Real people who really want to talk to you. Not to mention, real simple pricing. Switch to Glow Fiber today to get real fast, real reliable fiber internet and your first month free. Glow Fiber is here. Welcome to Glow Ohio. Call 1-833-WANT-GLOW or visit glowfiber.com to switch today.
Since 1853, Tomlinson Insurance has been protecting families, farms, and businesses in our community. As an independent agency, we offer personalized coverage for your auto, home, farm, and business, plus health and life insurance too. And we proudly partner with Erie Insurance to give you peace of mind with reliable coverage at competitive rates. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call us today at 740-773-4181 or visit us at tomlinsonins.com.
Mark. 6 months of training. 8 miles to go. A 3-way tie for almost last place.
Look good in these shorts, right?
And 3 years since he and his team at Ohio Health left cancer in the dust.
If there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon. That's the slogan, and that's what we believe at Parmar stores. From groceries to gas and all the other stuff you need, Parmar has it. Download the Parmar app for even more savings, and don't forget the Parmar Rewards Card too. We also believe in being a big part of your community, so look for us at the ball game or wherever you are. Shop us today, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and remember, if there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
Caleb Williams has transferred to Wendy's for the new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This burger's my inspiration, and I just hope to inspire you.
Oh, you have inspired us.
Thought we were doing names on the headband.
Get it together. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie & Son Trucking. Willie & Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week presented by Willie & Son Trucking each week at sosaohio.com.
We welcome you back to the Larry Jordan Gymnasium here at Southeastern High School. It's a 15-12 lead for the Circleville Tigers over the Fairfield Union Falcons in tonight's Division 4 district final here in the Southeast District. John, not a lot of points to go around in the first half, although oddly enough, not our lowest scoring first half of basketball this season.
Yeah, just too many missed free throws for both teams. As we've talked about, Circleville is 2 for 6, and Fairfield Union 2 for 8. So when you're not scoring from the field, and then you do get fouled, you've got to be more efficient in that. The two teams combined to go 4 for 14. I will say, with one more make for both teams, they are not the worst free throw shooting team in the area, as Marietta's boys went 2 for 15 last night in a game that was a 10-point game with 3 minutes left. So can only get better. So as neither team has really shot the ball well, you've got Kaylee West and Addison Edgington for Circleville leading the way, each with 6, and then Maddie Blakeman has their other 3, knocked down their only triple of the game so far. Kaylee West has their only made free throws as well. For Fairfield Union, Christian Thompson with 7 to lead the way, 3 points for Macy Martindale, and then 2 points for Taylor Schmeck, as they have also struggled at the free throw line. 8 turnovers for Fairfield Union so far, 6 turnovers for Circleville, 2 lead changes, 1 tie. Ultimately, we're just seeing some really good, high level of defense from both teams so far, and that's what's leading to a lot more difficult shots when they are getting inside, though. That's when they do get inside, you've got a 6'2", Edgington for Circleville, and then Christian Thompson, who's at 6 foot. Like, it's really hard to finish inside with length that are pretty athletic. Christian Thompson's super athletic, but Edgington with some really good length as well. She has good timing on contesting shots as well. So ultimately, it's making things more difficult for the opponents because of how well they are playing on the defensive side of the ball.
And John, offensively, outside of free throws, what are some things that need to change in the second half for both of these teams?
Well, I think both teams are doing a good job of getting inside, but they're not scoring the ball well once they get on the interior. So if you can get the ball in and then reposition yourself on the outside, especially with like a Macy Martindale or a Maddie Blakeman on the opposing sides, if you can get an inside-out, some inside-out work, that can make it to where you're getting more open looks on the outside, get your feet set, be able to step into a shot. But the previous 2 games between these two, both clearly Fairfield Union wins, 48-37 and 41-35. So it's not like there's a ton of scoring in those 2 games. Typically, games have a higher scoring output in the second half if they're close. Now, you won't necessarily see that if there's a running clock, which there will not be tonight unless something spectacularly weird happens. But I do think if you're Fairfield Union, you have to feel pretty decent about where you're at, because you've really struggled at the free throw line, you've struggled with ball handling, you've struggled to score. You're only down 3 points. Now, Circleville gets the ball to start the second half. See if they run a little bit of clock, try to get the ball into Edgington, maybe do some inside-out work there as well. A lot of times so far the ball's gone in, but it's not been kicked back out. A couple times Alexis Leith has done it for Fairfield Union, but really that's been it, because most of the time it's going in, it's going up, or it's being turned over. So I like the aggressiveness getting inside, but you got to look to the shooters on the outside, and then that will spread the floor ultimately for both sides.
And John, looking ahead to the regional tournament starting next Tuesday, although here tonight at the Larry Jordan Gymnasium, it's too early and too close to call really for either of these teams to be looking ahead. However, the winner between Circleville and Fairfield Union will have a regional semifinal matchup next Tuesday, February 25th at Zanesville. It's an 8 p.m. game where they'll take on Indian Creek out of the East 2.
I can't tell you their mascot. I'm going to say it's probably something Indian related, but yeah, usually I can name off most mascots. That's one I don't know. But
took down West Holmes in a district final earlier on today.
Yep, that's a good win, because anytime you can win that East District, not really 100% sure what's coming out of it this year, but West Holmes is a traditionally strong power coming out of the East. Some other scores in the area. A pretty good day for the TVC Hawking, as Waterford beats Notre Dame 59-29. Belpre beats White Oak 43-35. Both of those out of the TVC Hawking, and also Federal Hawking wins over Portsmouth West 50-35. I just want you to guess without knowing because I didn't put it out. It's been a long time. How many years do you think it's been since Fed Hawk had won a girls' district championship? It has happened, so it's got to be within the last 50. So it's going to be below 50. We'll play Price is Right rules.
1979.
Oh, that's not going to help because no, that's more than 35.
Oh, you meant Price is okay. I didn't
yeah.
hear that part. My bad. 1999.
Before that, so it was
1987.
87 would be closer. I didn't write down the year, but it was 36 years. So probably 89 in there. Yeah, 89. And that was a struggle to figure that one out. So big time shout out for Federal Hockey to get that win. You'll see a story at some point from me on that. Got to write some stuff tonight. So we'll see on there. Fairfield once again wins another district championship. They win 77-44 over North Adams. And then Portsmouth with a dominating 58-24 win over Alexander. Then finally, Uniota beats Tri-Valley 66-56 in a game they were down 10 before they scored a point.
Little less than a minute to go here before the second half starts rolling. We'll take a 30-second break. Third quarter on the other side. You're watching Ohio High School Girls District Tournament Basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio.
Kimberly. Tons of practice. One chop away from a black belt. 7 of the best sidekicks. And 5 years since her cancer diagnosis at Ohio Health.
We welcome you back to the Larry Jordan Gymnasium here at Southeastern High School. It's a 15-12 lead for the Circleville Tigers after the first half. Tonight's Division IV district final.
Yeah, it's 15-12. So for some reason our scoreboard has been great tonight.
So the first offensive possession of the second half goes with the Tigers. They go right downstairs to Edgington. And a foul on Fairfield Union.
Fairfield Union foul number 2, Avery Cottrell.
It's Cottrell's second.
Team first.
Hopefully, well, there we go on one of them. So hopefully Circleville just scores 5 quick points and gets into the 20s so that getting confused on the one will be gone.
Bigham's pass down low to McConnell, deflected out of bounds by Cottrell. Now Blakeman out of the corner and a foul on Martindale.
Falcons foul number 31, Macy Martindale. Her first, team second.
2 quick fouls against Fairfield Union, which based off how both teams shot free throws in the first half, I don't know if it's that huge of a deal right now, but if one of them can get going, you can get some easy points.
McConnell looking down low for Edgington, through contact, lost it. Onto the ground is Sattler, and a held basketball whistled in.
I've really enjoyed watching Samantha Sattler so far in this game. She's putting her body on the line, really competing really hard at this point, playing against the taller Edgington, and then forces a turnover right there. See a lot of bodies on the floor, though, in this game.
Now Cottrell looking down low for Thompson. Streaking down the lane, Taylor Smeck off the backboard, won't go. Rebound McConnell.
Yeah, good find. I think Smeck had more time than she expected.
Tigers going up the near sideline, deflected out of bounds by Martindale.
And once again, Circleville up 15-12. There we go, partially. Got the one and the other one went out.
So 90 seconds gone here in the second half. Both teams still scoreless. Down the lane, shot won't go for Blakeman, able to corral her own offensive rebound. McConnell down low, shot won't go. As Bingham trying to save it near side, unable to do so. Fairfield Union going to take over.
Yeah, good hustle on the outside for both. Somebody's got to get going offensively right now. I think if you're Fairfield Union, you got to try to get someone to the high post, and then you can work it a little bit more, because right now you're not getting the ball inside, even to get those kickouts on the outside.
And another loose basketball, this time picked up by Maddox Bingham. It's another turnover for the Falcons. Now Blakeman throwing it ahead, picked off by Thompson. 3-on-4 break for the Falcons. They look to slow things down now, trailing by 3. Smack puts it on the floor inside, blocked by Edgington. Thompson a long 3, puts it in. Christian Thompson ties it at 15.
10 now for Thompson. Only our second tie of the game, and after a long struggle for Fairfield Union, the big-time senior steps up. 10 points now for Christian Thompson.
Second 3 of the night for Thompson, another foul on Avery Cottrell. That'll be her 3rd.
Yeah, Cottrell's pretty frustrated on it, but it's a pretty easy call. You can't just grab with 2 hands. It's going to be her 3rd.
Returning for Fairfield Union.
I see Madeline Mitchell in again. She had 3 quick fouls in the first.
Thornsley back onto the floor for Circleville. McConnell up and under, passes it out to West. The Tigers still scoreless here in the 3rd quarter. Edgington up with the left hand, called for the offensive foul.
Good work from Martindale, moving her feet, getting in front, and then taking the contact. May have been off her feet, but if Edgington drops that shoulder, it's going to get called more times than not.
Team first.
Mitchell feed down low, back out top of the key with Thompson. Thompson into this corner, a skip pass to the outside with Martindale. The Falcons move it around the perimeter here in the 3rd. Martindale corner 3, off the mark. Long rebound for Sattler, thrown back into Thompson along the baseline through contact, nearly dropped it in. But it'll have 2 shots at the free throw line coming up.
3 fouls on Addison Edgington. That could be a big thing in this game. They're going to get a timeout.
Timeout for the Tigers. It'll be a 30-second timeout for Coach Bingham, their 2nd of the night, and we'll keep it here.
The big thing for Edgington is her teammates have to make it to where she's not trying to block shots. She's also got to not try to block shots in that situation, especially the rest of this quarter. Going into the 4th, you can be a little more aggressive, but she's got to stay with only 3 fouls going into the 4th quarter, because right now she is pretty much the entirety of what Circleville is looking to do with the ball on offense. But now Thompson 0 for 2 at the line. She almost made a spectacular shot there, but unable to get it to fall. 10 points, but 0 for 2 at the line.
At the line, Christian Thompson, shooting 2.
So 2 shots coming up for Christian Thompson. She's able to knock down the first.
11 now for Thompson.
Second shot for Thompson is good. A perfect trip to the line for the senior as they now lead by 2. 12 points on the night for the senior Christian Thompson. Tigers barely get it across the timeline. Deflected out of bounds by Fairfield Union. Sideline out of bounds play coming up on the other side of half court for Circleville.
And right now it's almost 2 going against 3, so someone's got to be open for Circleville against that pressure.
Blakeman lobbed down low to Edgington, couldn't bring it in.
9th turnover now for Circleville as they are still scoreless here in this quarter. And not even really getting shots
Bingham
up.
returning for Circleville.
Maddox Bigham back onto the floor for the Tigers.
Good defense.
Allie Thornsley on the takeaway for the Tigers. Now Blakeman trapped without her dribble. Her pass to Thornsley deflected away by Madeline Mitchell.
Well, with the pace that Circleville plays at, not fast. If someone picks the ball up, someone's got to come back to the ball, but they're used to playing at just a certain pace, and it's not like a super hustle to get back. So when Blakeman picks the ball up there, someone's got to come back hard, give her options, ultimately almost ended in a turnover, and it does now. Or no, it doesn't because of the arrow.
McConnell tied up with Samantha Sattler, a held basketball, going to stay on this end with the Tigers.
Once again, Sattler is doing a great job defensively here in this game. She's going to get a big high five from her coach on her way out because of that effort that she's giving.
Alexis Leaf back onto the floor for Fairfield Union. West lobbing it down low for Blakeman. Blakeman reestablishes herself but can't get it to go off the glass. Taylor Smeck the rebound for the Falcons. Smeck to Thompson, deflected away by West, who just couldn't bring it back into play.
The only issue with one of your players having 12 of your 17 points, Circleville is starting to send people her way, but that's just going to mean someone else is open on the outside. So good work there from Kaylee West to jump that passing lane. For the next trip down, if you're looking, look on the opposite side because they're probably going to send an extra person towards Thompson.
Martindale feed to Leaf. Leaf puts it on the floor through contact, can't finish. Blakeman, the strong rebound for the Tigers.
I like that aggressive play from Leaf, and then an even better rebound from Blakeman. And now with Edgington out, they're going to just take away Maddie Blakeman. And she's able to get it back. I think if she gives it up, that Fairfield Union just going to do what they can to not let her get the ball back.
West, a backdoor pass to Thornsley over the head of the sophomore and out of bounds. 6 scoreless minutes here in the third quarter for the Tigers.
Yeah, very good idea from Circleville, not great execution though.
So the Falcons up 17-15, less than 2 minutes to go here in the third. Down low, Thompson, reverse layup, won't go, but a foul.
Great ball movement on the inside for Fairfield Union. Thompson, who's 2 for 2 at the line this half, 2 for 4 in the game. Once again, a game high 12.
Thompson shooting 2.
Thompson able to knock down the first as Edgington re-enters for the Tigers.
Court and team now for Thompson, who has all of their points here in this half, has all of the points here in the second half.
Blakeman into the half court for the Tigers, into the corner. West for three, off the mark. Long rebound for Edgington, deflected out of bounds.
And she got lucky. She had two hands in the back of Alexis Leaf, and they must have deemed that she didn't use them to push off. But that could have been a fourth foul, and that would have been gigantic.
So Mitchell deflecting it out of bounds for the Falcons. She'll check out. Avery Cottrell back into the game for the Falcons. Now Thornsley. Feed into Edgington, back out to the perimeter for Circleville. Feed into Edgington, deflected away by Lee. Strong post defense for the senior. Here's Thompson for three, can't connect. Edgington goes up for the defensive rebound for Circleville.
Good board there by number 31. Had a nice game despite the foul trouble. We do have much more time left.
Skip pass to West over the head of the sophomore and out of bounds.
The Tigers had 6 turnovers in the first half. They have 6 in this quarter alone, and they have not scored. And I would guess,
Returning for Circleville.
If Fairfield Union is patient, they probably will not score. It's a big possession, though. You get the ball to start the fourth. You can score a 2 or a 3.
So the Falcons seemingly going to hold for last here in the third quarter. They lead by 4, less than 15 seconds to go. Martindale's bounce pass. Picked up by Cottrell, who hits the deck and throws it out of bounds.
And if you're Circleville, you got to get Edgington back in the game now. You have the ball. You took her out for defense, but...
It's the Tigers with 4. And the fourth foul on Avery Cottrell.
Now Edgington will come back in.
Falcons foul number 2, Avery Cottrell, her 4th, team 4th. Miller
Edgington back in. Miller returns as well for Fairfield Union.
Returning for the Tigers.
4.5 seconds to go here in the third quarter. West into Thornsley. Thornsley to Edgington. Turnaround jumper. Can't get it there. McConnell throws it up at the horn. But it's waved up. 19-15. 8 minutes to go here at the Larry Jordan Gymnasium. Spotless defensive effort in the third quarter for the Falcons. We'll take a break. You're watching Ohio High School Girls District Tournament Basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Mark. 6 months of training. 8 miles to go. A 3-way tie for almost last place.
Look good in these shorts, right?
And 3 years since he and his team at Ohio Health left cancer in the dust.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon. That's the slogan, and that's what we believe at Par-Mar stores. From groceries to gas and all the other stuff you need, Par-Mar has it. Download the Par-Mar app for even more savings, and don't forget the Par-Mar rewards card too. We also believe in being a big part of your community, so look for us at the ball game or wherever you are. Shop us today, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
We welcome you back to the Larry Jordan Gymnasium here at Southeastern High School. It's the Fairfield Union Falcons leading 19-15, headed in to the fourth quarter over the Circleville Tigers.
Circleville really has to value the basketball here in this final quarter. Not even getting shots up on 6 different possessions in that third quarter. Helping Christian Thompson to the 7-0 quarter win for the Falcons. And there's so many spots in this game where people just are not shooting. It can't just be 2 to 3 players on each team that are willing to shoot the ball, or else they're just not going to guard you. Although for Fairfield Union, they probably don't mind running a bunch of clock here. You're going to get a good look.
Martindale fires a 3 and connects. Macy Martindale once again from downtown for the second time tonight.
There's that inside-out play. Leith does a good job finding Martindale. She gets her feet set and buries her second triple. Biggest lead of the game.
Blakeman has it taken away. Smack streaking to the basket, draws the foul.
Smack, who was 2 for 2 in the first quarter at the free throw line, looking to get her first point since then. Really good defense at midcourt by Smack and Martindale.
Allie Thornsley, her second, team first.
And a timeout for the Tigers.
Full timeout.
It'll be a full timeout for Coach Bigham. We'll take it with him. You're watching Ohio High School Girls District Tournament Basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio.
Glow Fiber is now in Ohio. And with gig speed fiber internet, we're keeping things real. As in real reliable speeds. Real people who really want to talk to you. Not to mention, real simple pricing. Switch to Glow Fiber today to get real fast, real reliable fiber internet and your first month free. Glow Fiber is here. Welcome to Glow Ohio. Call 1-833-WANT-GLOW or visit glowfiber.com to switch today.
Kimberly. Tons of practice. One chop away from a black belt. 7 of the best sidekicks. And 5 years since her cancer diagnosis at Ohio Health.
Third timeout tonight for the Circleville Tigers comes with 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. 2 free throws coming up for the junior, Taylor Smack. A perfect trip to the line for Taylor Smack. Largest lead of the night for the Falcons.
Yeah, it almost seems borderline insurmountable because Circleville has not scored since the second quarter.
The Tigers with pace. Blakeman over to Edgington, who breaks the scoring drought.
They do a really good job there, getting it out and going quickly, getting their spacing right. Good find from Blakeman, great finish from Edgington.
First points for the Tigers since the first half. Corner free 3 for Smack didn't go, and offensive rebound momentarily for the Falcons, taken back by the Tigers. Steal for Mitchell. Mitchell spinning inside, off the glass, able to finish.
Good work there from Madeline Mitchell, her first basket of the game. Comes off a big steal and a big score for the sophomore.
Lead right back up to 9. And Thornsley running out of room, called for the travel.
15th turnover for Circleville. The defense of the Falcons are flying all over the court right now, causing all kinds of havoc for the Tigers.
So a 9-point lead for Fairfield Union. Smack back to Thompson for 3. Yes!
17 now for Thompson. We're going to see another timeout.
12-point lead for the Falcons. And a full timeout for Circleville. We'll take a break. You're watching Ohio High School Girls District Tournament Basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Mark. 6 months of training. 8 miles to go. A three-way tie for almost last place.
Look good in these shorts, right?
And 3 years since he and his team at Ohio Health left cancer in the dust.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon. That's the slogan, and that's what we believe at Par-Mar stores. From groceries to gas and all the other stuff you need, Par-Mar has it. Download the Par-Mar app for even more savings, and don't forget the Par-Mar rewards card too. We also believe in being a big part of your community, so look for us at the ball game or wherever you are. Shop us today, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Possession goes to Circleville.
Must score coming up here for Circleville. Down 12, their biggest deficit of the game.
Lob up ahead, taken away by Martindale. Bounced over to Mitchell, who finishes off the window.
Basket, Mitchell.
31-17, Fairfield Union leading. And nearly another turnover for the Tigers.
Kenyon West returning for Circleville.
Yeah, Circle having a lot of issues scoring the ball, but also even just getting it into the full court here. 10 turnovers in the second half, and we're not playing at a crazy pace or anything.
Martindale deflecting it out of bounds. Now on the other side of half court for the Tigers. West feeding down low. Edgington lost it. Out of bounds, last touch by Alexis Leaf. There's Jocelyn McLaughlin, a late check-in for the Tigers.
McLaughlin returning for the Tigers.
And no one coming out.
Into McLaughlin, corner three, puts it in. Jocelyn McLaughlin knocks down her first triple of the night.
That's a big shot. They needed something offensively. McLaughlin comes in immediately, pays off.
Basket, Leaf.
First points of the night for Alexis Leaf. You see a tie or a foul. I think it's going to be on Smack.
Fairfield Union foul number 23, Taylor Smack, her third. Team foul number 1.
Edgington over to McConnell, who finishes off the glass.
Good hands there by McConnell. There's some heat on that ball from Edgington. That's three straight or 3 out of 4 possessions now for Circleville, but maybe too little too late.
Currently an 11-point lead for the Falcons. Martindale to Mitchell, baseline with Leaf. She can't finish. Blakeman the rebound for the Tigers. McConnell pushing it up the floor, lost it. Martindale on the takeaway. Here's Thompson going all the way, a lot of contact and a foul. Kaylee West, her first of the night.
Team second. Bingham and Thursley returning.
Maddox Bigham and Allie Thornsley returning for the Tigers. Mitchell looking underneath for Smack, gets taken away by McConnell.
Good hands for McConnell once again. 13th turnover for Fairfield Union.
Edgington poked away and scooped up by Taylor Smack. Smack on the run out, passing it across the paint. And it's taken back by the Tigers and a held basketball.
Outlaw call possession. Circleville.
McLaughlin and West back in for the Tigers. A timeout for Fairfield Union.
30-second timeout, Falcons.
30-second timeout for head coach Keith Barr.
Yeah, just try to slow things down a little bit, because at this point, you want to limit those turnovers, 2 quick ones back to back for Fairfield Union. But you get a couple stops, and then also you want to remind them Circleville still has 2 fouls to give, so they're probably going to be pretty aggressive trying to force turnovers here.
Possession goes to the Tigers.
Full court pressure from Fairfield Union. West just does get it across the timeline, but it's taken away by Madeline Mitchell. Outlet pass to Martindale over the head of the junior and out of bounds.
Just try to get it up court a little bit too fast. You can slow things down a little bit once you get loose of the pressure. Good hands.
West down low to Edgington. Tough interior defense from Alexis Leaf, forcing the takeaway for the Falcons.
Between Leith and Sattler, they've played outstanding interior defense tonight on Edgington, holding her to only 8 points and just not even really getting touches as well.
Timeout, Fairfield Union. It'll be a full for the Falcons. We'll take it with them. You're watching Ohio High School Girls District Tournament Basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio.
Hey, Mike Glockner here from the Glockner family of dealerships. Want to talk to you about our express service that we offer at every Glockner location. Did you know that you don't need an appointment if you need a routine service done to your vehicle? All you have to do is show up. No appointment necessary. Stop by and let us serve you at any Glockner location today.
Richard. Countless nights in the garage. 8 shiny new pistons. 1 very happy 16-year-old granddaughter. And 2 years since starting cancer treatment at Ohio Health.
We welcome you back to the Larry Jordan Gymnasium. 33-22, Fairfield Union leading Circleville here in the 4th quarter of tonight's Division IV District Final.
Right now, if you are Fairfield Union, take care of the ball. If you get a layup, take it and make it. But besides that, you've got to limit turnovers.
Thompson driving to the basket through contact and a rejection for Addison Edgington.
Good work by Edgington coming over. May have got a little bit of an arm, but I think may have got a hand on the shot first. As we're going to see Ava Justice check in for the first time for the Tigers.
The lineup for Circleville, number 2, Ava Justice. Exiting 0, Kaylin Burchett.
And Kaylin Burchett was in, has now checked out.
Martindale, all kinds of pressure. It's picked up by Thornsley. Here's Blakeman for 3 off the back iron. Edgington fighting for the rebound. It's brought down by Thompson. And a foul on Justice.
And not the worst thing to happen because you've got to use them anyway, assuming you're going to try to get back in the game a little bit by extending the game. So you got to get those fouls eventually.
Sattler returning for the Falcons.
Smack into the half court for the Falcons. Less than 2 minutes to go here at Southeastern. As Thompson is fouled. That'll be the third on Maddox Bigham. Fourth team foul of the quarter for the Tigers, so any defensive foul for Circleville will send Fairfield Union to the line.
Possession arrow also in favor of the Falcons in case of a tie-up. I think you get the foul now, though. Smack 4 for 4, probably not going to be the one you foul.
.90 seconds to go here at the Larry Jordan Gymnasium. Fairfield Union playing keep away here in the fourth quarter. Is Martindale able to draw the foul?
Yeah, really good job of spreading the floor out, and then when you're making those cross-court passes, putting something on it. Because if you lob those are going to get picked off more times than not. Martindale has not shot a free throw tonight.
Now at the line, Macy Martindale.
(34-22), Fairfield Union. Out in front of Circleville, here's Martindale near side with another steal. Now Thompson a skip pass as she's fouled.
The fourth on Edgington. Thompson, who's 4 for 6 at the line, will be looking to extend and get closer to that 20-point level.
Bingham returning for the Tigers.
So 35-22, Fairfield Union. Out in front, less than a minute to go here in regulation. It's McConnell into McLaughlin. Now Edgington thought about the three, back to McConnell.
Someone's going to have to put one up at some point.
The Falcon faithful onto their feet and here in the Larry Jordan Gymnasium. Blankman along the baseline. And a foul on the floor on Smack.
30 seconds goes off without a shot. Good work by the Falcons defensively here, taking it down to 28 points. 3 to play. Getting close to 20 to play. We see another foul. For Fairfield Union, just don't foul. I mean, it's all but over, but you still don't want to give them a chance to get anything back at the free throw line.
Less than 20 to play here in the fourth quarter. Edgington to Blankman, long three, off the mark. Alexis Leaf, the rebound for the Falcons.
Going to have to get across the half-court line, and that's going to be it.
A district title is coming home to Fairfield Union for the first time in 12 years.
And just a great defensive effort from Fairfield Union from the opening tip, and especially in that entire second half, as they only give up 7 points throughout the entire second half, leading to a district championship.
(35-22) the final. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Ohio High School Girls District Tournament Basketball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio Health.
Hey, Mike Glockner here from the Glockner family of dealerships. Want to talk to you about our express service that we offer at every Glockner location. Did you know that you don't need an appointment if you need a routine service done to your vehicle? All you have to do is show up. No appointment necessary. Stop by and let us serve you at any Glockner location today.
Glow Fiber is now in Ohio. And with gig speed fiber internet, we're keeping things real. As in real, reliable speeds. Real people who really want to talk to you. Not to mention, real simple pricing. Switch to Glow Fiber today to get real fast, real reliable fiber internet and your first month free. Glow Fiber is here. Welcome to Glow Ohio. Call 1-833-WANT-GLOW or visit glowfiber.com to switch today.
Since 1853, Tomlinson Insurance has been protecting families, farms, and businesses in our community. As an independent agency, we offer personalized coverage for your auto, home, farm, and business, plus health and life insurance too. And we proudly partner with Erie Insurance to give you peace of mind with reliable coverage at competitive rates. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call us today at 740-773-4181 or visit us at tomlinsonins.com.
Mark. 6 months of training. 8 miles to go. A 3-way tie for almost last place.
Look good in these shorts, right?
And 3 years since he and his team at Ohio Health left cancer in the dust.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon. That's the slogan, and that's what we believe at Par-Mar stores. From groceries to gas and all the other stuff you need, Par-Mar has it. Download the Par-Mar app for even more savings, and don't forget the Par-Mar rewards card too. We also believe in being a big part of your community, so look for us at the ball game or wherever you are. Shop us today, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Caleb Williams has transferred to Wendy's for the new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This burger's my inspiration, and I just hope to inspire you.
Oh, you have inspired us.
Thought we were doing names on the headband.
Get it together. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie and Son Trucking. Willie and Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week presented by Willie and Son Trucking each week at sosaohio.com.
Just real quick, just to go over it before we show the Fairfield Union trophy presentation. Just real quick, Christian Thompson 18, Macy Martindale with 7. Addison Edgerton led the way for Circleville with 8. But now we're just going to let you watch it for you Fairfield Union fans.
Assisting in the presentation of the championship awards are Principal Matt McFinnell, Assistant Principal Travis Schaefer, and Athletic Director Scott Harris. When your name is called, please step forward. Number 2, Avery Cottrell, Senior. Number 3, Kata Miller. Number 10, Christian Thompson, Senior. Number 13, Madeline Mitchell. Number 20, Samantha Settler, senior. Number 22, Zaylee Bojanowski. Number 23, Taylor Smeck. Number 30, Jill Cooperrider, senior. Number 31, Macy Martindale. And number 40, Alexis Leaf, senior. Your assistant coach, Kelsey Turkowski. Seth Cooperrider. And head coach Keith Barr. At this time, will the captains step forward to accept your district championship trophy for the Lady Falcons. Fairfield Union fans, would like to congratulate you. You will now advance to the regional semifinal at Zanesville. That will be on Tuesday the 25th at 8 p.m. versus Indian Creek. Once again, we'd also like to acknowledge Circleville outgoing senior Maddox Bingham. The OHSA would like to thank Southeastern High School and manager Chris Skaggs for serving as the host for this district championship. We'd like to thank you all for your attendance and your support of these Ohio high school student athletes and their programs. Thank you for your attendance. Please drive safely. God bless.
Well, that'll wrap it up for our coverage here tonight of Ohio High School District Tournament Basketball. The Falcons a 35-22 win, taking down Circleville for the third time this season and bringing home their first district title in 12 seasons.
Yeah, an outstanding team throughout the year. Didn't have their best offensive game tonight, but brought it on the defensive end the entire game, and that's why they're going to go on to the regionals as district champions.
Falcons back in action next Tuesday at Zanesville. 8 p.m. tip against Indian Creek in the regional semi.
Yeah, I think we both picked multiple teams to go to the Final Four on Overtime presented by Perfection One. So even though we're rooting for local teams anyway, let's go Falcons from here on out.
Well, that'll wrap it up for our coverage here tonight. For Kenneth Hay and John Bruce, my name is Dewey Daly saying so long from the Larry Jordan Gymnasium here at Southeastern High School. You've been watching Ohio High School Girls District Tournament Basketball here on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by Ohio.